Woke up in pools of sweat, but then at the same time I'd be shivering because my body temp was cold, and then I'd get hot.
Still struggling a lot with my breathing. The left side of my chest and my lungs and ribs, all that sort of area just feels real tight at the moment.
And I guess it's a little bit of an announcement now that I'm no longer vegan.
From February 1st, for the next 2 weeks, I've been stuck in this bed, waking up in pools of sweat, shivering at the same time, waking up all hours of the night with headaches, feeling of throwing up, coughing, leaving me with no energy, not being able to work, train, or even walk down my own stairs.
I lost 7 kilos in the process, and now I'm on the road to recovery to being the best human and best athlete that I can be. I've had to change a lot of things, which you're gonna find out in this video, and one of them being this. First thing that goes into my stomach every morning now, celery juice, and it tastes like shit.
But do you know
Final bit of celery juice down, just finishing up some work that I did for one-on-one football yesterday, some content media sort of work, which was exciting. Got to wait 30 minutes before breakfast, but once we get to breakfast, we're going to talk about where it all started. Now, I don't know about anyone else, but for me, plain oatmeal and honey just takes me straight back to my childhood. But whilst I wait for this to cool down, Feb 1st was where it all started. I actually woke up in the morning feeling pretty good, and as the morning went on, I just got worse and worse. Finished work at the gym, I was heading to do some content work for a fitness guy. When I got to the gym, I had like 10, 15 minutes of spare time. And I was like, I need a nap. I tried eating something, I just felt crook. I was like, I don't know what it was, but something come over me, and I just got worse and worse throughout that shoot. And I knew I just had to push through, and as soon as I got home, dropped my bags, went to my bedroom, and literally fell asleep for 2 hours. I woke up at about 4 o'clock feeling worse than I already was before, and for the first time in a long time, I had to message a club and tell them that I wasn't going to be at training, which for me is huge because I can't remember the last time that I missed a training session at any of the previous football clubs that I've been at before. But it was for the best because after I messaged them, I think I had about 2 to 3 more naps before going to sleep at 8:30. I remember for multiple nights in a row, I woke up in pools of sweat. I had to get up, grab some towels, put it on the bed because the sheets would just be soaking. But then at the same time, I'd be shivering because my body temp was cold, and then I'd get hot. I'd have to put a flannel over my head. It wasn't pretty. Bit of a change of scenery just to get out the house. I've been stuck on the laptop just editing, which has been awesome. I'm loving the content creation space for other brands and businesses, so if you're keen, let me know. But this sickness, this type of illness continued for the next 10, 12, probably longer days. And it frustrated me because I've never been this sick apart from when I... 17-ish days, I think it was. I didn't do a normal poo. Had the shits for 17 days. And even since then, I haven't felt 100%. I knew something needed to change. I've been focusing a lot on my training and my business, but my health was just on the back burner. My diet, sleep, and recovery was sort of something that I just had to get done. I was only really sleeping 4 to 6 hours a night because I was struggling to get to sleep. I was so excited about the opportunities that were ahead of me, which is awesome, but it meant my health suffered. And then from the minute that I did wake up, every hour of my day was pretty much booked out, whether it was working at the gym, whether it was working for JT Visuals with other brands and businesses, whether it was my own social media, my YouTube, or football training. So when I got sick this time, I knew something needed to change, and one of those things was my diet. I would always go for the quick, sort of easy option. Not that I was eating takeaway or things like that, but I would sort of just eat enough just to keep me going, get enough energy throughout the day, then go to football training. Come home, I'd have a massive bowl of pasta, and then I'd have some vegan oat chocolate just to get me through and get the calories up, because I didn't prioritize what I was eating throughout the day. I neglected protein sources, I neglected vegetables, clean water. I was drinking tap water, which is just filled with chemicals and fluoride, and it's just so bad for you. But I did all that because I said I didn't have time. Now, I'll probably do another video on what my current day-to-day eating sort of looks like, but I've had to make a fair bit of change. I've been vegan for the last 5 years, and I went vegan for ethical reasons, and I guess it's a little bit of an announcement now that I'm no longer vegan. And what my day-to-day eating looks like now, as I mentioned before, I have celery juice. It's the first thing that enters my stomach. I'll then have my supplements and then move into breakfast, which again, as you saw before, a bowl of oatmeal, sometimes it's fruit bowl, whatever it sort of is, but I'm trying to make cleaner sort of choices and ones with less ingredients. Like if I had, say, vegan chicken, for example, it'd be filled with 10 ingredients just to make up that vegan chicken. Whereas now I'm cooking up lunch, I've got chicken prepared and it's one ingredient. And I tell you what, eating the first bit of chicken, eating the first bit of, I had turkey and I've also had beef. One of the weirdest feelings after 5 years of not touching it, not really looking at it, very, very weird feeling and sensation. But I know now I've got to start to prioritize myself, not only from a health perspective, but also a performance perspective, making sure I'm fueling my body the right way. And I do feel like that nowadays. When I first went vegan, it wasn't really like this, but now there's a lot of politics sort of involved. I don't want to get into politics too much, but you can do your own research. And now it's a non-negotiable as well for us to be drinking clean water. So with sometimes Tory gets sent through brand deals, Pure Flow, which I've showed on the channel before, really clean sort of water. If we don't get that, we're making sure we're buying it fluoride, chloride free, all that sort of stuff, because I'm drinking 3, 4, sometimes a little bit more liters of water a day because I'm sweating so much. So I need to replace with the highest quality water possible. Now, I touched on it before, but the next one for me is going to be sleep. Now, I'm in a phase of life at the moment where I've got so many cool opportunities, so many things that I can be doing, which I get really, really excited about. And once my head hits the pillow, my creative brain goes crazy. Like sometimes I literally am itching to get to sleep, but I just can't. And I'm awake until 12, 1, 1:30 a.m. in the morning, which when you have to get up early, you just can't sustain that. And with footy as well, it adds another layer. It's another challenge because sometimes I'm not getting home till 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I've got to eat dinner, wind down, try and rehydrate, get enough calories in, all those sorts of things. So it does make it tough to fall asleep. And then I've got the gym, the PT stuff in the morning, being up at 5, and if I can't get to sleep till 1, I'm running off 4 hours of sleep. So it's always gonna be a work in progress. I've got to try and find a sleep routine that works for me. So maybe actually for this video, I'm doing a giveaway. I've got an Optimum Nutrition package that I'm going to be giving away in each of the end of my videos. I think I've got about 18 giveaways that I can do. You get 3 tasters of protein, you get a pre-workout sample, which I think has about 5 servings in it. So if you want to be in the running to win that, I want you to comment down below your sleep routine. What helps you the most? What allows you to get to sleep the quickest and have the most efficient sleep so you wake up in the morning feeling really, really good. And the person that I find the most helpful, they are gonna be the winner of the supplements, Optimum Nutrition, one of the highest quality brands in Australia. Time to go to football training. She's bloody hot, 31 degrees still. So my next point to talk on is my recovery. I am a very good person at doing, not a very good person at being. What I mean by that is I love working, I love pushing myself to extremes, but in terms of being in the present, staying in the moment, I find that really, really hard. So things like yoga, meditation, just stretching in general, I find really difficult to do because I just always want to be on the go. So therefore my recovery is not great. One of my next goals is to figure out a work lifestyle routine schedule / job that allows me to do what I need to do, make enough money until hopefully I can do this full time, which would be unbelievable. Also just allows a little bit of downtime. Like I love coaching, I love PT, and I still do, but you have to be up all the time because other people are going to match your energy, and if you're flat, if you're tired, fatigued, and they come in feeling flat, tired, fatigued, the session is going to be useless. And I'm absolutely loving my JT Visuals work at the moment, so I want to continue down that path and hopefully can find some consistency around that. But my number one goal is to be doing this stuff full time. So if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel yet, please do so because it'd be a massive help. In terms of the specific recovery side of things, I know I want to get cold exposure quite frequently. I would love to get a chest freezer at our place because I can feel my body craving it at the moment, but those things cost like $2,000. And I want to have the ease of being able to go, wake up, walk downstairs, bang, straight into cold exposure and just get me going for the day. Part of the reason why one of my projects that I'm launching mid-year, June 17th, write down that date. That's gonna be a little bit of part of it. So that's a hint for you guys. But I'm off to football training now. I wish I could get some training, some clips of training. I'd love to do a mic'd up session. It would work so well with the flow of this video. However, just not possible today. So I'm gonna insert some clips from the next vlog that you're gonna see, the game day vlog, to give you a little insight of what's to come.
Hope you enjoy these next few clips of the vlog. This is the game day vlog that's coming out. We played Gold Coast. It'll be my next video. So enjoy this little bit of an intro. But at the time of recording this, I'm about 30 days since being sick, and I've done one gym session since then. I was lifting some 12.5 kilo dumbbells for a chest or a dumbbell fly, and the next day, let's just say my chest was sore. So that's how I'm feeling at the moment. I'm still struggling a lot with my breathing. The left side of my chest and my lungs and ribs, all that sort of area just feels real tight at the moment. So the last couple weeks, we've sort of been slowly building up my running loads, and I can tell you my first running session back was the worst I've ever felt. Like breathing wise, I don't know what was going on, but they've been slowly sort of opening up since then. Was lucky enough to play some of this game. I was only expected to sort of start with a half and then progress from there, but we ended up playing a full game, which you're going to see in the next vlog anyway. But I still have a little bit of coughing going on. It's slowly getting better, but I missed out a lot over the last month. Like we had our 2-kilometer time trial, we had our football camp, a lot of match simulation stuff. So I'm probably going to start off the year a little bit slower than what I would have liked. And it's a little bit frustrating because I put in so much work in the off season to set myself up for such a good preseason and such a good year that it's going to set me back a little bit. But I guess that's kind of the price that we've had to pay and the lesson that we've had to learn. And I think for me moving forward now, setting a morning routine that no matter what happens, I get that done is going to be important for me, as well as a nighttime routine, which I touched on before. So comment down below what your nighttime routine is and how you best get to sleep. And that person is going to be the winner of our giveaway. But I'm trying to stay on top of my health now with celery juice supplements, making time for a healthy, balanced diet, eating whole foods, just making more time for it, I think is going to be important for me, which is why I need to change a lot of sort of my work and my routine schedule. It's always going to be a work in progress, which I look forward to, but what I look forward to most is getting back to full health, getting back onto the football field and creating content for you guys, because I've missed talking to the camera, editing up content, especially the YouTube side of things. And I hope that I can eventually get to the end of this year and be doing it full time, because it's a very big passion of mine and I love trying to educate through a platform that allows me to impact not just one person but a whole heap of different people. So I'll be doing everything I can over the next couple of weeks to get back as soon as possible to full health. And I know I feel like it's not that far away, but we've got a lot of work and a lot of catching up to do, because we're on that road to 10,000 subscribers and I've missed a couple videos. So I hope that you guys can get around at the next few videos. Stay fearless, whatever journey you're on at the moment. Continue to try and maximize your health, because your health is everything. And I've definitely learned that over the last month, which has been crazy. But enjoy the rest of the video and stay fearless.
So I hope you enjoyed that little clip of the game. We're going to see a lot more of that this year, so subscribe to the channel for game day vlogs. But we've got some dinner here. We've got pan-fried zucchini, broccoli, chicken breast with protein pasta. So plenty of protein in this meal, probably not enough volume, but have a little snack after dinner as well. We got some oat chocolate, and then this is the Coco Bella chocolate coconut water. Tastes like chocolate milk, it's unbelievable. I'm using it to try and help boost my calories at the moment because I'm trying to eat quite clean. It's hard to get a lot of calories in, so that is a little helper, even though there's actually not really too many calories in there. I wish there was a little bit more, but here's what it is. If you got this far into the video, I appreciate you. If you haven't already, drop your comment down below of your sleep routine. I'm going to announce the winner in the next video. So if you want to be in the running for a little bit of protein and pre-workout, you know what to do. Stay fearless.